Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of March 8th. Still no Mythic Plus schedule, so we will not be starting with those today. Instead, we'll just hop right into the game. Number one thing I'm going to talk about is the Darkmoon Fair is most of this week, Tuesday to Tuesday, if you count that as a week. It's most of this week, and I did put out the video for the new little event that they added to the Darkmoon Fair, the dance competition. So you can go there, get up your professions. You know, those type of things are always useful. You can also go there and get the items for like increased rep and stuff like that if you're farming Zereth Mortis rep and all that kind of stuff. So always stuff to do there. Hopefully they keep adding more to it and make it even better. But it is just its nice, unique little form of content there. We also have the opening of Mythic difficulty and LFR difficulty of the new raid. So Mythic difficulty will be opening, and I believe the final bosses will be opening. So this is pretty exciting. First of all, people get to step foot into Mythic. People who don't raid conventionally, like through a guild and stuff like that, can step foot into the first wing of LFR. So both of those things are exciting, of course. And then also, we'll get a chance to take a look at these final bosses that have not been seen yet. So I assume that they think people will go in and kill them on Heroic first, which, you know, if they have to change the tuning for Mythic or something, it might give them an idea of where like these top guilds are at when if and when they clear them on Heroic first, to be like, okay, we need to make them a little bit stronger, or maybe they're way too OP. So we'll see as far as that goes. But definitely just an exciting time as far as just rating goes in general. You know, regardless of where you are on the scale. Obviously, it kind of stinks for some LFR players that it is one wing at a time, but it is what it is, I suppose. I don't necessarily know the reason behind that. I don't know if I've read any articles about the reason behind the LFR being spread out like that, but it is what it is. Also, now the max item level from like Mythic Plus and stuff like that will increase, so you'll be able to upgrade higher with Valor as your score goes up, since the Mythic raid is out and all the item levels can be normalized. We also have the Shadowlands Dungeon event going on. This is actually always useful at the beginning of a patch because you can get a nice piece of gear if you complete the Shadowlands Dungeon event. I believe it's like a heroic raid level piece of gear. And who knows, maybe it can be tier. I know the time walking event couldn't be tier gear, but maybe this dungeon event could be. I don't know. We also have a PvP Brawl, of course, going on. Terramel versus South Shore. Just the weekly PvP Brawls that have been going on. Other than that, there's nothing like specific going on in the game. However, right before I went to go record this, I record this a day early, they did announce that the new expansion will be revealed next month. In mid-April. I'd have to pull it up, but it's like April 19th or something like that. Let me see. Probably April 19th would make sense. It's a Tuesday. So that's super exciting. So obviously I'll have more news on that as it comes out. And then the new WoW mobile game coming out, being announced sometime in May. So the month after that. So lots of new news will be coming out soon on expansions and stuff like that. Interesting tidbit. This is something that Towley, the creator Towley, most people know who Towley is. I know he's not like the most famous anymore these days, but most people probably know who he is. He has been saying for a long time, granted he knows a lot of people that work at Blizzard, that the expansion would be announced the same day as LFR Jailer. So this is the case. It's pretty exciting. That also kind of tells us that something that happens in the Jailer encounter, well, that's a cinematic or a quest that opens up afterwards or whatever, something's going to kind of give us a hint at what the new expansion is going to be. So that'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. I'm also excited for the WoW mobile game. I hope it's something that's actually fun to play. I'm not a huge mobile gamer by any means. I did a whole video on this as well about WoW coming to mobile. And hopefully it's really good and really interesting, because I'll definitely at least try it out. Something to do on my phone, because right now I just, it's nice to just sit and relax without being on a phone. But if I had a really cool game to play that I was invested in, I would play it, especially as long as it can be free to play and stuff. Obviously it'll have money making apparatuses inside of it as well. That's just what mobile games are, of course. But as long as you can kind of have fun with it free to play, I'll definitely try it out. So lots of exciting news will be coming. As far as me, I'm just raiding and doing a bunch of Mythic Plus dungeons as of any beginning of the patch. Also doing PvP more than normal because it's the beginning of a patch. Very, very busy. And yeah, I'm excited for all this news to come out though and to be able to do videos on that. As always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.